This actor really took a stand for Hallmark, and for good reason. Today, we're going to spill the tea on Hallmark stars who aren't big fans of the Great American Family. Candace Cameron Bure has always had her fair share of controversy, and it might not come as a shock that she accidentally stirred the pot again. In a Wall Street Journal interview from November 2022, Bure, who holds the role of Chief Creative Officer for Great American Family, made a statement that raised eyebrows. She said, "I think that the Great American Family will keep traditional marriage at the core." This comment didn't go unnoticed, and it ignited a wave of responses from various celebrities, including JoJo Siwa and Hallmark Channel star Holly Robinson Peete, who expressed their disagreement with Candace's statement. The former Full House star, however, later addressed the controversy through a statement to People. Bure stated, "All of you who know me know beyond question that I have great love and affection for all people. It absolutely breaks my heart that anyone would ever think I intentionally would want to offend and hurt anyone." She went on to express sadness about how the media tends to divide people, even on a subject as joyous as Christmas movies, given the current divisive climate in society. Bure emphasized the need for the spirit of Christmas, especially in such times. Here's a glimpse of one of her Gacky family Christmas movies.
We truly have this incredible cast. The kids that we have cast, Claire and Caleb play my daughter and my son, and then we have Keila Davies who plays my niece, and I've actually known Keila since she was a very little girl.
Regarding her stance on the Great American Family, she explained, "I have long wanted to find a home for more faith-based programming. I am grateful to be an integral part of a young and growing network." She also emphasized her support for diversity, noting that people from all backgrounds contribute significantly to the network, and clarified that her storytelling aims to celebrate God's greatness in people's lives, not to proselytize. Then, on December 5, 2022, actor Neil Bledsoe made headlines by announcing his departure from Great American Family. In response to Candace Cameron Bure's comments, Bledsoe shared a heartfelt statement with Variety saying, "My life wouldn't be where it is today without the love, support, and guidance of the LGBTQIA+ community. I owe them a great debt." He acknowledged the role of the LGBTQIA+ community in his personal journey, providing him refuge and guidance when he felt lost as a young man. Bledsoe made it clear that his support for the gay community is unwavering and unconditional, emphasizing that nothing is more important than standing up for their rights to live and love freely in a world they share with the rest of society. On the other hand, actress Danica McKellar, whose first GAC family movie was The Winter Palace, voiced her support for Neil Bledsoe, while interpreting Candace's comments differently.
And my best friend Becca says, "Hey, we need a caretaker up at this chalet. There's a wealthy European family that owns it. They're never there."
Who goes there?
Hello? Hi.
In an interview with Fox News Digital on December 10, 2022, McKellar said, "Neil is a wonderful person. He's such a great actor, and I have enjoyed working with him so much. He and I both share our love and support of the LGBT community for sure. I don't agree with his interpretation of her comments. I just didn't see them the same way." Candace Cameron Bure's comments on the Great American Family and traditional marriage sparked controversy. Some saw her words as opinions, given her use of phrases like "I think" and "at its core," while others found them problematic. This led to a wider discussion on diversity and inclusion in the media. Neil Bledsoe, for instance, voiced support for the LGBTQIA+ community, highlighting the importance of advocacy for their rights. Well, Bure's co-star from Fuller House, Jodie Sweetin, didn't hold back when she shared her thoughts on the Great American Family. She expressed her frustration when she found out that her upcoming movie, Craft Me a Romance, had been sold to the channel without her knowledge. In her own words, Sweetin explained, "Sometimes us actors don't have a say in which network picks up the projects we're part of, and we're not involved in the whole selling process." She wanted to make it clear that this was often beyond their control. Jodie Sweetin was unhappy her movie ended up on Great American Family without her input. Expressing disappointment, she pledged to donate any potential earnings to LGBTQ+ organizations as a show of support for the LGBTQ+ community. She decided to take action aligned with her commitment to support the LGBTQ+ community. So, in a nutshell, she's putting her money where her heart is by donating potential earnings to LGBTQ+ causes. Lacey Chabert, known for her role in Mean Girls, is standing firmly by the Hallmark Channel amid the recent shakeup involving Candace Cameron Bure's departure to the rival network Great American Family. Chabert mentioned how she found a home in the Hallmark Channel.
So many years ago that here I'd be finding such a home in Hallmark, and I was just at Christmas Con, which is a convention for people that love Christmas movies. And
Candace Cameron Bure left Hallmark in November, citing a change in leadership and Hallmark's evolving storytelling direction. She mentioned Great American Family's focus on traditional marriage as a factor in her decision. Chabert embraced Hallmark's creative direction and committed to providing her best for the audience. She emphasized the importance of heartfelt storytelling and suggested no immediate change in Hallmark's values. Addressing Bure's move and other stars leaving Hallmark in favor of the Great American Family, Chabert adopted a diplomatic tone, saying, "You know what? I wish everybody the best. I really can't comment on it further, other than I care about everybody involved." She emphasized her loyalty to Hallmark, where she recently signed an exclusive multi-picture deal as an actor and executive producer for the next 2 years. Bure's remarks about traditional marriage stirred controversy and were widely perceived as being against LGBTQ+ rights and inclusivity. In response to her comments, Neil Bledsoe, an actor known for his roles in Great American Family productions like The Winter Palace in 2021 and Christmas at the Drive-In,
Needs the drive-in, and I want to save it.
You realize it's way too cold for anybody to show up, right?
It's not that cold. This movie has all this sort of nostalgia baked into it, Has that sort of 1950s feeling.
Bledsoe made a heartfelt statement acknowledging the pivotal role the LGBTQIA+ community had played in his life. He also revealed that his struggles with societal expectations of masculinity had found refuge and guidance within the community during difficult times. He's hopeful that the Great American Family will become more inclusive and eagerly looks forward to collaborating with creators who share these values. Lacey Chabert remains loyal to Hallmark, emphasizing their values. She refrains from extensive comments on stars like Candace moving to the Great American Family. Bure's remarks on traditional marriage continue to stir controversy, with some Hallmark actors showing resistance. Neil Bledsoe stands for representation and inclusivity in entertainment. Additionally, these comments from Bure didn't sit well with Hilary Burton Morgan, known for her role in One Tree Hill and a beloved figure in The Christmas Contact. If you haven't watched it, here's a sneak peek.
To me, this was an emergency, and I had to come over right away. What's he doing here?
It's nice to see you, too.
It is an emergency. The two people I care most about.
Morgan didn't mince words as she publicly criticized Bure, labeling her a bigot and condemning both her and the network as disgusting. Morgan openly labeled Bure as a bigot, implying that Jesus wouldn't approve of hypocrisy. Morgan also suggested Bure's motivation might be financial gain, encouraging her to ride the prejudice wave to the bank. Bure had cited her departure from the Hallmark Channel for Great American Family, emphasizing her belief that the people behind the new network were Christians committed to promoting faith-based programming and wholesome family entertainment. The founder of Great American Family, former Hallmark CEO Bill Abbott, supported Bure's assertion that the network would not prominently feature gay couples in its content. Abbott acknowledged the awareness of current trends, particularly the rise of LGBTQ-driven films in entertainment, but didn't firmly commit one way or the other, stating, "There's no whiteboard that says, yes, this or no, we'll never go here." Hilary Burton swiftly reacted to Abbott's statements, asserting, now they're just openly admitting their bigotry. She went on to mention her previous criticism of Abbott during his tenure at Hallmark and expressed satisfaction that he was no longer associated with the network. Morgan firmly emphasized that being LGBTQ+ is not a trend and criticized both Abbott and the network, adding, "You too, Candy. There is nothing untraditional about same-sex couples." Abbott and Bure had discussed Great American Family's focus during an interview with Variety in September. They highlighted that the network's initial emphasis would be on Christmas and Christianity. Bure noted that they were well aware of the core audience's preferences, which mirrored the foundation Bill Abbott had established at the Hallmark Channel, centered around traditional holidays like Christmas. Bure pointed out that they had to start somewhere and couldn't attempt everything all at once. It's not just the actors making waves in the world of TV networks. Lisa Hamilton Daly, the executive vice president of programming, threw some subtle shade at the stars who've departed. "We got some juicy Hallmark Channel news, and here's the scoop. In an interview during the Television Critics Association press conference on August 10th, Daly spilled the beans. She talked about how the network is always on the lookout for fresh faces who want to become part of their TV family. And guess what? They're not breaking a sweat over some of their talent flocking to rivals like Great American Family, GAC Family. Daly revealed, "We've kept a lot of our talent under options, save for Christmas movies." Translation: they've got some of their big stars locked in for holiday flicks, but they're not losing sleep over the rest. She continued, "We're looking for new talent all the time. I think there's a lot of talent out there that we've worked with in the past that GAC is now working with, but I think that we also are constantly trying to evolve the talent pool that we're working with. So basically, they're keeping their options open, always scouting for fresh faces to bring into the fold." And speaking of fresh faces, President and CEO Wanya Lucas had her say too. She made it crystal clear that it's not just GAC Family that's snagging their stars. She threw Netflix and Lifetime into the mix, saying that's just how the industry operates. But she didn't stop there. She laid down the real deal. Hallmark Channel is a family, and that's what sets them apart. They've got talent that's been with them for ages, and they've got newbies who just joined the crew, Lucas explained. And they all feel part of this Hallmark Channel love, and so that will be consistent. That was consistent in the past. That's consistent today. So there you have it, folks. The Hallmark Channel isn't just a network, it's a family, and they've got the love to prove it. But wait, there's more. They didn't just spill the tea on talent, they also dished about their current TV shows. Shows like Chesapeake Shores, When Calls the Heart, and Good Witch got a shout out, so fans can breathe easy, knowing their favorites are still going strong. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about holiday movie superfans. They've been buzzing with concern, and here's what's brewing. In August, movie critic Alonso Duralde, known for co-hosting the Deck the Hallmark podcast and penning the book I'll Be Home for Christmas Movies, called out a press release from GAC announcing their network launch. He didn't mince words, tweeting, "Bill Abbott, the guy who kept Hallmark as white and straight as possible until he got canned by Crown Media, brings the dog whistles to his new gig." He was pointing out the use of terms like safe and family-friendly in the release. It seems he's not thrilled about the messaging coming from GAC Family, suggesting it might carry some hidden messages. And he's not alone. Bloggers Sleepy Kitty Paws and Quinn Chai, who write about holiday movies, have voiced similar concerns. They've got their antennas up too, picking up on the same signals. Then there's Brett White from Decider, who's shining a spotlight on the air of distrust swirling around GAC. He pointed out that some long-standing Hallmark actors, like Paul Campbell and Emily Ullerup, have gone on record saying they won't work for the new network if they feel it's openly hostile to diverse communities. So, there you have it. It seems like the drama isn't just happening on screen, it's playing out in the real world of networks and fan communities. And that's all the tea for the day. Stay tuned for more. If you enjoyed our content, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, everyone.